Welcome back to Pen and Prosper, a podcast where JT Lawrence is coaching me to be a six-figure author. Welcome back, JT.
Thanks, Delport. You're looking beautiful today.
Oh, thank you, thank you. It's just this whole thing.
It's all
I actually think Friday is the only day of the week I put makeup on these days. Before we dive in, as always, we would like to thank our paid subscribers, Vicky Tait, Monique Thatcher, Kimberly Grolnick, Jenn Mitchell, Connie Henderson, and Sheena Cundy. We are so grateful, as always, for your support.
Thanks,
And if
guys.
Yes, and if you are wanting to support us, JT, do you want to tell them how?
So if you want to support us, you can go through Substack for a paid membership or subscribe to us on YouTube because we're always trying to get our numbers up there. Thank
Yes,
you.
what are we up to? Because we were at 122 last time.
Yeah, I think it's 125 now.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
that's how we
over
do it.
500. Yeah, no, it's just ticking over slowly. It's wonderful. We
Yes, we'll
appreciate
get
every
there.
subscriber.
And then, of course, we would like to thank the lovely Elize, who has come on board as our editor,
Yes, thanks,
which is
Elize.
wonderful. It's freed up so much of my time. And I also think it's really nice to have a fresh set of impartial eyes on it. Because when I
Definitely.
was doing the editing, I don't know. I mean, do you think I would have skewed it in my favor?
Maybe, maybe.
Make myself look good. Yeah, it's really nice to know that she is obviously taking what she, as a view, as a watcher, thinks is more pertinent. So
Yeah.
that's very cool. Very, very cool.
Thanks, Elise.
Okay.
That's awesome.
And how's your week been? And we're just going to have a very easy catch up this episode because yeah, there's been so much going on, and we've had some structured episodes. So we both have news and catch ups and numbers, and so yes, how has your week been?
My week has been very good, very constructive, but it's stuff that I don't really have much to show for. Yeah, it's been about like catching up on emails still after being away for so long. My inbox was ridiculous, and setting up like systems so that I can get PAs to help me because
Okay.
I want to use your lovely PA to do
Yes.
certain things like upload all my work to 11 Reader.
Mm-hmm.
I also need my short story audios, which are human narrated, uploaded to a whole lot of different platforms, which I don't want to do myself because there's so many. Then I'm also trying to see what I would want I've got a different PA who I might start working with in September. She charges quite a lot because she's amazing and she's very organized.
Okay.
So I can't tell you who it is because otherwise I think it might become a problem for her. But she is so, so good. If you want
Okay.
something done really well, you get her to do it. So I'd use her
Okay.
for more difficult things where you need some kind of expertise, like contacting printers for quotations and Kickstarter stuff and that kind of thing. So that'll
Okay.
probably be in September-ish.
Okay. So it's author
Yeah.
specific stuff.
Yeah.
Should we talk about my translations to start?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I haven't updated that for a while. So, Italy, my darling Italy.
Italy.
I feel like Italy is just at this point. So, what I have found is that Germany, English ads for me are they just don't work, and the same with Germany. And it's the most bizarre thing because it's two biggest markets. So clearly they are quite saturated and hard to crack. If you crack them, you do really, really well.
Yeah.
So I'm focusing on Italy and now French, Italian and French. So Italy's going well. I've really made the first book I ever put up in Italy has really made me some nice money. And in total, so with all my testing, my English testing across UK, US, Australia, my German testing, my everything that hasn't made money,
Yeah.
as well as the books that have made me money, I'm still in the black. I haven't lost any money. And I've paid for all my translations so
Yeah.
that I've done. So they've all the actual cost of it. So yeah, so Italy's really carried me through. Like I'm now just making money on it and I have a lot of books out there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the English and the German, I'm just not even I don't know what it is. It's like, and then I'll do like a deep dive, and I'll try and isolate what the problem is, and I'll go and I'll check the copy, and what do you think this is? I'll chat to ChatGPT, and I'm like, what do you think the problem is? And doesn't matter what changes I make, I just I don't know what it is. But I did see something the other day on Facebook that came up on mine, where instead of
Okay.
primary text, they actually put excerpts, like really
Yeah.
intense excerpts from the book, and you start
Yeah.
reading as a reader, you're like, oh, what is this? And you start, and then you're like, oh, what like they put it obviously in like a very tense scene, And
Yes.
I must say that more than anything has made me think, oh, maybe I should buy that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know if maybe that's something to try.
Yeah, I've definitely done that in some ads. I think
Have
they've
you?
done well. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just wondering about the German thing because, I thought that my romance would do well in Germany and it didn't. I mean, it's selling, it's broken even, it's making a little bit of money, but I thought it would like go really well and it hasn't. So I'm just wondering if
Um,
they're just huge romance readers. And I mean, your books have romance in them. I
well,
mean,
I tried the Legacy because I thought that's going to be right up their
yes,
alley because it's
yes,
more like, and I
yes.
chose all the right images and like I did the copy. I made it quite because it's dystopia and war and like it's very cool. Nope.
Nope, nope, the
Like
Germans
it.
just don't like you.
The Germans are just like nope. And I mean, I even have like a kind of Afrikaans-ish surname. You would think, but no,
Because
no,
nothing
no,
sells
no.
books in Germany like an Afrikaans surname.
Exactly. I thought it was in the back. So I don't
Okay.
know. But listen, but Italy's doing well enough that what I did, I had to sit down and go, okay, do I try a new language like Spanish or because you never know who's going to love you, right?
Yeah, you never
But
know
I
who's
thought,
going to love you. There's a life
but
lesson right there.
yeah, but I thought, no, let me rather expand my backlist in, and that was so interesting is that the Clock Keeper is making money and it's a standalone book. Like, and it's not even a long book. I think the Clock Keeper is like 72,000 words.
That's amazing.
So you can make money on a standalone, but I think it's because that cover is amazing.
Okay.
And the hook is really, that whole like you have to travel through time to save someone. Like it's quite I think time travel is
Yes.
quite niche. So I've just
Yeah.
obviously, so Guardians and Clockkeeper were doing so well in Italy. And then Guardians was also doing well in France. I was like, do I put more? So I'm just going to focus on those and see how
Okay,
that
fantastic.
goes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really good.
And I've definitely found that the ads that work in one place don't work in the other one, which I thought there would be more of a
Yes. Yeah.
basic. I thought like if you have an ad that's really working in one territory, it should, in theory,
Yeah.
work. I haven't found that at all, unless I'm just
Yeah.
not scaling my ads up fast enough. I do wonder if by keeping the budget low and then not scaling up in the beginning, like,
Yeah. I mean, you should
maybe the
definitely
ad
be
just
scaling your
stalls.
Italian ads.
No, so those I scale, but what I'm saying is I don't scale an ad if it's not making a good ROI. Like
No,
I
but
won't scale
that's
it in.
right.
Is it? Okay.
Yes. No, that's
I
right.
just wondered if the limited budget was working against me.
No, you need new ads, I'm afraid.
Yeah. So
But
so
it
I
sounds
have I
like
keep
to me.
loading. I keep loading new ads and trying.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hilarious because I'm like, I'm never gonna test in that place again. And then I'm like, let me just try this thing. Because it's
I'm the
amazing
same.
how even you laugh. Look at my camera roll. I saw something of yours and I was like, oh, look at my last two photos in my camera roll. They're both your ads. Because
Awesome.
I was looking at it and I was like, I like how you've designed it. It's got a little bit more design in it than just the ones that
Hmm.
I'm using, which are quite flat, you know?
Yeah, I thought that the audience was probably getting sick of my formats because all my ads were
Yes.
looking the same. And I
Yes.
just wanted to like just change it up a little bit.
Yeah, it looks so nice. So I thought, oh, let me
Okay.
try something like that. Or so I will keep testing and I don't lose a huge amount of money because I set up an ad for $5 a day. And
Good.
as you've taught me, you check every single day. And
Yes.
so if after 24 hours, if that ad hasn't made money, I'm like, nope. And that's 200 Rand. That's not killing
Yeah.
me.
So do you wait for
So
50 or do you just do it for 24 hours?
no, not if because I don't have attribution data because it's foreign
Oh,
territory.
it's fine. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah.
So, my US ads, obviously, I try with it. I don't actually do attribution data if I'm just doing one test because
Okay.
I'm not selling. You know what I mean? It would be very obvious if that ad was making me money.
Yeah.
So
I
if I'm
get you.
testing multiple images, but if I like come up with a thing, I think, oh, let me try this. Then I'll just set it up and be like, I'll try it. But it's mostly the UK and Australia, like other English places that I was testing.
Yes.
But no, Australia did okay, but not no great shakes. Oh, and then it's also misleading with the ads. What I didn't realize is that sometimes your page reads in the country that you're promoting in are coming through in the English store. So like
Mm.
the clock keeper suddenly started going up in the US store. And then I checked on the drop down and it was Italian readers. So my Italian ad is actually sending people there as well. They're
Okay,
obviously
that
going
is
and maybe looking for it in its prime. So it's very interesting if you drop down that arrow. Have you ever looked at like where those reads are coming
yes.
from? Like,
Yes.
oh. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I find some of my translations are selling in other countries, which is like
Okay.
interesting. Like, let's say my
Yes.
Italian book sold in Germany. Like, obviously that is going to happen
Yes.
sometimes, but you just don't really expect it.
Yeah. Yeah. You think everything's just going to stay in their neat little box.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the translations are going really, really well.
Are
And
you
yeah, I am
focusing on Italy? You scaling up in Italy? You've
scaling up in Italy, and
great.
Italy's doing really, really well. And then I'm going to try now and get some traction in France.
France. That's a good idea.
I'm making money in France, but like there's no bells and whistles there. So I'm going to
Mm.
start to, I am scaling up the ad that is working. So, and it's so nice because I actually got all my ads at one point to be on the same day they scale up. I go in
Okay.
and out, they all go
Okay.
up like $1 a day.
Great.
And then I wait
Great.
2 days and then they all go up to the ones that are working.
Okay. All right.
So it's quite simple and streamlined. And then,
You're
yeah,
looking
I'm
quite
keep
confident about this whole Facebook ads thing, Delport. I'm very impressed.
no, well, except that I just wish I could crack the English markets because that's obviously where there's so much more money for me
You'll
to
get there.
make. But
You'll get
this is
there.
it. This is it. And also, also, it's probably a blessing in disguise because I had a look at my royalty reports and I was like, okay, when do I start getting paid this money that I've been spending since the beginning of
Yes.
June? And
Yes.
it's only end of August. So I'm only halfway through the that period. And
I
I was
know
like,
it's so hard.
I looked at what royalties I have coming in at the end of July and I was like, oh, that's not that was from May before we started working. I wish we could share a screenshot. You must see my block from May and then to June. It's like the jump
Oh,
is
that's
insane,
great. That's
insane.
great. That's
So
great.
yeah, so maybe it's good that
Send,
my US ads didn't work.
yeah, send me the screenshot so we can just document this, because it's so
Yes,
cool to see. You're going to see in a year's
yes.
time, you won't believe how little money you were making compared to how much you're making then. And it's going to
No,
be such
it's
a good
crazy.
feeling. And I was
Yeah.
listening to a podcast yesterday. It was either Spargles or Wish I'd Known Then. And the guy being interviewed it was Johnny Truant. He used to do like a podcast. He wrote Write, Publish, Repeat with his mates. Like there was like a little gang of them. A very, very nice guy. And he was saying that we are guilty of moving the goalposts before we get there. So there's nothing wrong with moving a
Okay.
goalpost. But, after you've scored the goal, celebrate. Like
Yes.
in it for a while. Like I did it. I scored the flippin' goal. It's
Yeah.
amazing. Then move the goalpost. He said
But it's so
often
true.
authors just keep moving it and then they never have anything to celebrate. They're like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
only making oh my God, there's a huge seagull outside my window. They are massive. Um, sorry about that. They are so big. They're like, you won't believe the wingspan of a flippin' seagull.
Oh
Um,
wow.
so just, to be aware, like we always say you must celebrate the wins, and I think we are quite good at that. But just
Yes.
for and
But
maybe other
but
people listening who don't.
that being said, like I look at how well I'm doing in Italy, and now I'm almost like on a day when I make like a lower, I'm like, oh, that's like,
I know.
what do you mean I only made $33 today? Yesterday I made, you know what I mean? And that's not
I
what
know. I
Melissa.
know. You
So
get used to it. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Um
Well, you know how hard it is for me because you know the numbers I'm usually getting, and now, as you know, I've cut my ad spend so harshly.
how how is
So
that going?
it's been hard. It's been hard because like the numbers are falling. There are lots of ways that it's good actually because it's pushing me to do TikTok marketing, which I've basically spent 5 or 6 hours this week learning TikTok. So that's gonna be
Okay.
great. I'm doing the Bobby Kim course.
Okay.
I'm gonna set up a new
I started that. I think I got to module 3. Like, and some of the stuff is really interesting.
yeah, but I think he's changed it since I sent you the link because it looks
Okay.
completely different. And
Okay.
basically it's all about like setting up like a content team
Okay.
and he gives his great little tool away for free now, which I will tell you all about. I think I hit that part of the course today.
Okay.
I think it's just called Book Talker or something. But it seems interesting so far. It seems a lot more simple than the last one that we started looking at.
Oh,
Uh,
maybe I need to do it then. Redo
yeah,
it.
I'll send you the link that I have. It might just be a different course altogether now that I'm thinking about it because it's super simple compared to that last one.
Okay.
So I'm doing Bobby Kim. I'm taking notes so we can do a TikTok
Is
episode
it a
on
free
everything.
course or is it a paid course?
It's free. It's free.
Okay.
Then I'm going to do the Kate Hall course, I think, because she's excellent. And then I'm going to look at everything that Adam Beswick has done. because I
Okay.
think those are the three like gurus at the moment.
For
Um,
TikTok, yeah.
yeah, and then Beswick also did a talk at the London conference. So I'm getting my digital pass. I told you, I think it was the 1st of August or the 8th of August. Is that
Yes,
right?
yes.
So that'll be one of the first ones I listen to and report back on.
Okay.
But I think we can do an episode where I can tell you what I've learned about TikTok, and then after that, how I'm progressing and if it's working,
Good
and what
idea.
things
Good
are working for
idea.
me and what's not. Okay,
Because
cool.
I would love to when within that spicy series, I've charged up my American SIM card phone
Great.
because and I've had that for ages. So I'm going to,
Yes.
instead of working on an old account, I'm going to obviously open a brand new account, and I'm only going to do that for the spicy one. So
Okay.
however that gets published, as soon as it comes out, I'm going to hit that TikTok so hard because I'd like to see like if that actually drives any organic
Yeah.
sales
Yeah.
before throw, you know what I mean? So I think that'll be a great episode. I think TikTok is such an important part of our marketing.
Yeah.
Um,
And I mean, it has been for years now,
yeah.
and authors have been so reticent to join.
Mm.
Understandably, I have been too. And I think for some authors, it becomes their full-time job, which I definitely don't want. I really hate that. But I
Yeah.
think there's a way to do it where it's not your full-time job.
Yes. Yes. I
And it
agree. And
drives
I think it's
sales, free
yeah.
organic sales.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean if you go viral on TikTok, I mean, there's whole shelves in bookstores dedicated to TikTok mainly by it.
Yes, but as Kate says, you don't have to go viral to be very successful.
Okay.
So, like, if you just are consistent and your content's good, then you will get the sales you need. And her videos are quite good to listen to. Actually, she's on YouTube. She's got some really good advice, and she's confident that even if she lost everything today, she could start again tomorrow and get up to 100,000 a year very quickly.
With TikTok.
Yeah, with only
Yeah,
TikTok.
you see. You know what? Gone are the days where I dispute hearing that because I remember thinking, I tried Facebook ads, they're never going to make me any money.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I've tried TikTok and it's never going to make me any money. Well, I'm very open-minded now.
All of a
Very.
sudden, I'm
I'm,
very
s-
open-minded.
I'm so open-minded. I'm like, just tell me how, show me Obi-Wan,
Yes,
teach me
yes.
the ways. So it is amazing how. And I remember you saying this in one of the earlier episodes, and I thought, I will admit that I doubted you. You said Delport. I think when you see how easy it is to market your thing, you're going to change your mind about a whole lot of things. And I still remember thinking, oh, you say it's easy, but it's so hard, and I don't know what to do. And I can see like it is super, super, super hard. And then all of a sudden things start to make sense. And I think a
Yes,
lot of people don't push through the hard. They want it to be
yeah.
easy from day one, and it's not.
And you've been on the hero's journey with Facebook ads, haven't you?
Yeah. Bring me TikTok. I am TikTok now. Yeah, if I can
Yeah,
cross that barrier, that'll be great. So I'm hoping the American card still works. I remember Rachel saying that doesn't work anymore, but you said that what you've looked into, it's still the way to go.
yeah. So VPNs don't work anymore.
Okay.
So this is only from what I've been learning, not from personal experience, because I haven't
Yeah.
yet taken the first step, right? So basically, you need a device apart from your actual real phone, a different device, which we both have. And you need an
Yes.
eSIM, an American eSIM, and VPN does not work.
Okay.
You also need that dedicated device. You need to set it to US as a location.
Yeah.
So not just the SIM card. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna
The
do it
problem
now.
comes in is that Apple phones make you put in your Apple ID, and I think that does pick up because without the Apple ID, you can't download TikTok. So it is a little bit. Don't think
I,
it's as cut and dried as that. It's quite
I
tricky.
don't.
I think maybe if you have a Android.
With my spare iPhone, I set the location as US, and I
Okay.
still have to do the eSIM thing. But it's for all intents and purposes, it was US. My Google Maps went to US. My time on
Okay.
my So I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm
Okay.
going to tell you everything I learn.
Yes, please. Yes. Well, this is why we're doing it.
I
Okay.
stayed away from
Yay.
TikTok because it seemed like such a lot of work, and I didn't want to do it. But now that my ad spend money is low, like I kind of have to do it, and it's quite cool actually
Yes.
to force me into new ways of marketing and not just rely on money to get those sales.
Yes.
I think it's
Yes.
really good for my business. Yeah.
So that I think would be if I had the money to pay someone, that would be something that I would definitely be so happy to hand over to have consistency, because I think it's
Yeah.
hard for consistency for us. Because if you're busy with writing,
Yeah.
you do tend to fall off the wagon. So I would love to create like the content, most of the content, but then have someone that's responsible for here's a whole lot of stuff. Just make sure that that content goes out, not the face to face, not the where we talking to the people, but
Yeah.
the sliders and the carousels and the video, like all of that stuff. But
Yeah.
just because it's so time consuming, and you're trying to reach with that, you're trying to reach new people, not your readers that you want to connect with.
Yes. Yes.
So I
Yeah.
don't feel it needs to be as authentic and it has to be you and it just needs to be kind of like marketing. I also just wanted to say that remember you told me to get used to that number of $170 a day. And
Yes.
for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days, I have been over $100 and I have had 155 and 160.
Yes,
So
Delport.
I'm heading for that 170.
Well done. That is
I
brilliant.
know. Yes, I think that's all we had to say for this one.
Okay, awesome.
Are we good? Are we good, friend?
Yeah.
Okay,
Bye.
bye. Don't ever forget the way.